Hey kiddos, it's me again, and it's time for your project number 5. This is the last project in your innovation unit, innovation, changing times through innovation. And in this project, you are kind of culminating everything you've been thinking about and looking into, but this time it's going to be your own inventions, your own innovative ideas. So how do we get started? Well, you're going to have a few weeks to do this. You're going to learn about a pretty cool trend on innovation based on nature and things that we see in nature. That's my neighbor's dog. He's hilarious. Then you're going to start investigating and brainstorming with your classmates. What are some real problems in the world? And it might be huge global concerns, or it might just be little annoyances in your everyday life, and it's fine either way. Then you're going to brainstorm some possible solutions to that. Sometimes those solutions are going to be policy changes or changing the law, regulation changes, and that's fine. Keep those ideas handy, but those aren't the ones you're going to use for this project. For the purposes of this project, you need to find a solution to your annoyance or your problem in the world that's something you could invent, something that humans actually could create. It might be pretty simple, or it might be a giant complex idea, and that's fine too. Bear with me, you can roll with those big ideas too. Then you're going to learn about the engineering process, and you're going to go through the engineering process. Now, if you're not an engineer and you have no desire to be an engineer, don't let this part derail you or make you step back a little bit and pause. The engineering process you're going to learn is, the biggest part of it is that you learn from failure. Sometimes you get knocked back in the process of just thinking through something, and you have to go back to the drawing board, so to speak, and rework some designs, rework some of your ideas, and then go back and keep going instead of just giving up and seeing that failure as failure. So you're going to go through that process along the way. And after you learn those things in the background, you're going to go back to those brainstorm sessions you had, and you may have come up with a new idea. That's fine too. You're going to pick one. You're going to pick one problem and one solution that you can invent, that people could invent or create, an actual thing, not just a policy change. You're going to research what's been tried before. Has anybody tried anything to solve that problem? What do you want to try? You know, what's been tried, what worked, what didn't work, which one are you going to try, and what might go wrong? What might go wrong in the short run if you try your solution, or what might be an unintended consequence way down the road if you try your solution? And it's fine, keep trying it, but remember, we're keeping in mind this whole unit of those unintended consequences along the way and what we can do to maybe prevent them. You're going to come up with an authentic audience. So depending on what you want to create, there might be someone right here in the community that would want to listen to your ideas. I give you some suggestions of that in the lesson plan and in your slideshow, but be thinking of who you might want to invite besides just maybe another class or your parents. And then in your final presentation, you're going to get to showcase exactly what the problem is, what your ideas are to solve the problem, some drawings, whether they be technical drawings or just your best renderings of what you'd like to solve and how it might solve the problem, what you might like to create and how it might solve the problem, and also either a model or a prototype of your invention. So that's where I said, don't worry if your invention is something huge, because you can just make a model of that big idea. The slides and the lesson plans are going to walk you through step by step. However, I'm challenging you to create little mini goals for yourself along the way, and keep checking in with yourself and checking in with those mini goals and learning how to be in control of your own time management, so that by the end of about 3.5 weeks, however long your class has left for this, you feel totally prepared to present. Make sure you're asking feedback from your peers or from teachers, from other people along the way, so that you can make little corrections or continue to revise and make yours even better. I want you to think critically. I want you to think creatively, like always, and I can't wait. I hope I get a couple invitations to some of these presentations. See you next time, kiddos. Bye.